Okay, welcome back to turn 29 of Semper Gumby. So, minor bit of a crisis developing over on the right. This platoon, which has been fighting pretty much on its own for the entire game up to this point, is starting to crumble. So these guys took a load of casualties to the Weasel, which is perched on this corner somewhere. And these guys have had the misfortune to have a 40mm grenade pop in through this window and kill 3 of them. And they've had enough, and the rest of their buddies in the next room over have also decided that that's enough for them. These guys, at the same time, have dropped into a state of panic. The platoon leader is also shaken and unresponsive, so that platoon is going to crumble pretty soon. The good news is that they have been holding enemy up for a long time. Halloween's had to work for this. As he advances, he's getting closer to this TRP, so I'm going to have more effective, quick artillery adjustment onto him. What does he actually gain from getting down here? Well, he gains a big field of fire over what, to him, he's not going to know that I don't have anything here. Because it's so quiet and he hasn't really seen that much, he could well think that I have more stuff down there. We'll see. The plus side to these guys trying to surrender is that I have no kind of reservations about dropping artillery directly on top of them now, so we might adjust something just to smash them. I'll teach them to surrender. Over on the left, it probably got the 2 leopards hanging around here. I think Halloween's just moved them up onto this flank. Looked like he was moving the other ones up, but apparently not. We should get some 155s dropping in this area as well, which is going to stymie his advance in this direction to boot. So, yeah, a couple of things to look out for. We'll see. I really want him to commit his leopards. I just want to javelin them. It's a lot more dramatic and one-sided than the infantry fight. So yeah, all those infantry squads are starting to just crumble away now. But we got some mortar. They got the mortars adjusted onto them, which is good. Yeah, leopard contacts are up to something. The drone has adjusted. It's going to take a little while for the operator to get back on board and start spotting things again. And yeah, it looks like the leopards are back. The other 2 leopards are moving across to join him now. That's cool. That's good. Yeah, and he's not sending him through that bit anymore. And there's the Weasel. There's his artillery that he's adjusted on. Cool. And there's the leopards. We've spotted them on the drone just at the end. Drone spotting checks always seem to come in at the end of the turn. So it gets to 0 and then boom, you spot something. But yeah, that platoon is kind of royally... yeah, look, they're all... What we got? Those are the surrendering ones. These guys are broken. Panic. Panic. Rattled. Shaken. Panic. Yeah. Bit messy, but... Hey, look, they're getting close to the TRP all the time. So, yeah. Let's zoom in on here and see kind of what we got. This grenade launcher fire hitting that building. the mortars start coming in. They are kind of inaccurate there. Yeah, that's going to upset those guys in there. But we lose the spot on these guys, I think, towards the end. Hopefully, I think a mortar round lands nearby. Or do I just... Yeah, they might have gone away with that. And we have these guys who are just chilling in this building. That's a HQ unit. We see the guy with the Barrett there. No, not the Barrett, that front furniture on the G36, it just looks so suspicious. Those guys are moving in. Yeah, he's kind of all over this area now. But like I say, we're kind of templated for this, so it's not that big a deal. Do we get over here? Yeah, there goes some of the 155s. The sniper team has successfully engaged this German here. Which is good. Really wanting to feel like there's lots of resistance here. So I was wondering actually if there's a leopard here. I was wondering if that does a shoot and scoot, because I swear something it did. So he punched up and he thinks that, yeah, he's engaging this building because he thinks that sniper team's still in there. Interesting. This is what I mean about the sounds. I'm not sure what that sound was. Is that the other weasel? I think that, yeah, that might be the other weasel firing its cannon, unless it's the MG on the leopard. Might be the MG on the leopard. And then up here we have some lovely, lovely infantry targets moving up. Which the snipers are engaging through the keyhole. Good job, guys. Well done. So yeah, that's the leopard that popped up, and that one is just sitting there. So yeah, now Halloween's starting to use his leopards over on this flank, which is, yeah, nice and interesting. And yeah, once again, cross this road too fast for the javelin down at the bottom there to really get a good look. Even when it was hanging around there. Go ahead. So yeah, punching the leopards across through this narrow gap in the buildings might be a better decision to roll them around the outside like you did with that other one, because it's a bit faster. And even though it's slightly more exposed, you're crossing that exposed space at greater speed, so that's just generally better. So yeah, the company is getting a little bit hammered. You kind of got this, even these guys over here who haven't seen anything are in a kind of a cautious kind of morale state, or even nervous. So yeah, something I may have overlooked here is the Marines' ability to withstand punishment. It might not be as great as I was planning on. We shall see. But yeah, definitely the leopards heading onto my left, and we got this pressure on the right as well. But you know, not too shabby. I'm not sure how effective dropping arty actually on the buildings is going to be. Down the back of that one seems like a good compromise. Let's see if we can't bring those mortars a bit further forward. Like I said, don't care if I'm hitting my own guys at this point. They're trying to surrender. Let's maybe keep them going there for a little bit. They're not tremendously effective, like not as effective as I might like, because they're a little bit too dispersed, but we can roll with that. I can live with it. Let's see, how are my... Okay, the Javelin team is almost in position. And so it's that one. Now that I know the Leopards are over, we're going to be working over on this flank, I can see if we can't shuffle them over, shuffle the other Javelin team over there as well. It's just an exercise in finding a good building. Yeah, maybe that's not going to pan out. But I don't know. It's still kind of part of the difficulty of working like this, like on the defense like this, is that it's quite what's the best way to phrase that? I'm being a lot more passive than I would like. That's just kind of the defense that I have set up, which is a lot to do with like this the scale of the map. It's very dense, and so if I was going to launch a counter-attack here, where would I do it? Kind of hard to say. We may be getting to the phase though where I start really regretting not dropping mortars on these guys up here. That'll teach me to be sportsmanlike. But hey ho, we're about in the halfway through-ish phase, so it's going, not too badly so far.